What is going on, you guys? It's Mad Hatter here, coming to you once again as the disembodied voice in your head to bring you yet another episode of the Look at My Games series. In this episode, as you can tell by the pretty substantial stack of games here, we're going to be looking at the Xbox 360. The only thing that I really have to say before we get into it is that I do have one downloaded game on the system that came with the external hard drive that I bought, and I believe that game is Lego Star Wars 3, if I'm not mistaken. Other than that, all my games for the system are physical, and they start with the handy dandy CD case here. So first off, we have WWE 2K12, and this is where this begins. A little story here. I have been a lifelong WWE fan. And when I was a kid, I had pretty much everything WWE related. All the video games, all the movies, pretty much everything. Toys. And as I got older, I just realized that as much as I loved wrestling, it was kind of pointless to collect the video games and collect the movies and stuff. Mostly because I couldn't keep up. The games were coming out every year. The movies were coming out a couple a month. And I just couldn't keep up with the ones that I wanted. So I decided that I just wasn't going to collect wrestling games and movies anymore. And I got rid of everything I had. And then WWE 2K16 came out and caught my attention with the Stone Cold Steve Austin showcase. And all of a sudden, I fell in love all over again. I finally caved, and for the first time since 2007, I think was the last wrestling game that I actually owned. I caved and bought a wrestling game, and as my OCD, my collective OCD permits, if I buy one, gotta buy them all. So I've been on kind of a mission to collect every wrestling game that I can, and I've got a pretty good start, as you'll see as these videos progress. But this is the first wrestling game that I have in these videos. So just be prepared as we go forward to see a lot more wrestling stuff. So after 2K12, of course, we've got 2K13 and 2K14. After that, we've got Devil May Cry 4 and DMC. Next, we've got Gears of War and Gears of War 3. After that, we've got Crackdown 2 and The First Fear. And I think that's going to do it for the CD case. Yep, that looks to be it. So, moving on to the big stack of games that we have here, we're going to kick things off with The Darkness. And after that we have The Darkness 2. Next we have FIFA 2010 World Cup, South Africa. Not really a huge soccer fan, but, you know, can't complain. Picked it up for cheap. Thought it might be fun. Next we have Guitar Hero Live. After that we have Dragon's Dogma. And BioShock Infinite. Next, we have Max Payne 3. And the Hitman trilogy, which consists of Hitman 2, Silent Assassin, Hitman Contracts, and Hitman Blood Money. I've never really understood why they didn't include the first game on here. Kind of makes me a little bit upset, but it is what it is. I guess then it wouldn't be called the trilogy. After that, we actually have 2 games that belong to my girlfriend. Starting with Harry Potter, the first game, years 1 through 4. Lego Harry Potter, sorry. And then Lego Jurassic World. After that, we have Dead Space 2. Next is Call of Duty World at War. And Fight Night Champion. This is the first game that I actually bought with my 360. After that, we have Black Ops 2. Next, we have Saw. And Saw 2. Big fan of these movies, so of course I gotta get the games. After that, we have Mortal Kombat 9, I believe. This it was. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Next, we have Ghost Recon Future Soldier. And Gears of War 2. After that, we have Deadpool. And Dishonored. Next, we have GTA 5. After that, we have Resident Evil 5. Then Medal of Honor. And Injustice. Then Marvel vs. Capcom 3. After that, we have Crysis 3. And of course, Mass Effect. Then Wolfenstein. After that, we have The Witcher 2. And Dark Souls. Then we have Dante's Inferno. After that, we have Medal of Honor Warfighter. Then we have Hitman Absolution. And Mafia 2. After that, we have the Devil May Cry HD collection, which is the first 3 games. Next we have Splinter Cell Conviction. And finally putting an end to my physical Xbox 360 collection. Thank God, because my arm is getting tired. We have a pretty solid entry and one of my honestly all-time favorites, Shadows of the Damned. And that'll about wrap this video up, guys. As always, I ask that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and check out my books on Amazon if you have a little bit of extra money to spend and are looking for something good to read. You know, the Allen series are pretty solid adventures that I'm pretty proud of. So if you're interested at all in supporting me, you know, there's lots of ways to do it. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, check out Amazon, maybe buy a book for yourself or someone you love or know that likes to read. Join the Facebook group, like the page, and just, you know, spread the word. Let people know that we're out there, you know, trying to grow the community, trying to become a positive force on the internet, because it's surrounded and drowning in negativity, and I just want to really try and grow a really positive and awesome internet community. So just spread the word about all these great things that we're doing, all the great people, and just don't hesitate to become a part of it. Alright? Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.